He did it with a swagger. He walked, talked, and definitely sang with one. Toby Keith died this week, but that swagger, combined with an innate talent for songwriting and an uncompromising will to succeed, created one of country music's most enduring legacies. Toby Keith Koval was born in 1961 in Clinton, Oklahoma. His mother, Joan, was a homemaker, and his father, H.K., was an oil field worker. From an early age, music was a big part of Toby's life.
My mother sang, could sing like Patsy Cline, and was even looked at for a record deal. She had me when she was 20, so that I'd come along, kind of ruined everything for her as far as that goes. So, I got all my singing ability there, because my dad couldn't sing very good, but my dad had a tremendous wit. I always say it's kind of like Will Rogers and Patsy Cline got together and had a kid, and that was me.
After graduating high school, Toby followed his father into the dangerous but lucrative Oklahoma oil fields.
I was making like $45,000, $50,000 a year right out of high school.
He added to his hefty paycheck, playing in local bars on the weekends with his band, Easy Money.
We're just playing to have fun, and it's just, free beer money on Friday and Saturday nights.
It was during that time that he met his future wife, Tricia Lucas.
We were kind of made for each other right from the start. There was no games. We skipped stage 3 and 4, I think. We just went straight to stage 5.
They married soon after and started a family. It was all going well until the early 80s, when the bottom fell out of the oil industry. Toby's day job went with him.
We really hit hard times, and it was about there where I was really starting to think, hey, I got something with this music.
So Toby and the band hit the road. Making money wasn't easy for the Easy Money band, but they gained some recognition and eventually signed an independent record deal. Toby wrote most of the songs.
Just a whole bunch of hair down our backs and those little skinny ties, those Miami Vice jackets. It was a great time, though, and looking back, knowing that we did original music is real cool, too, to know that we never compromised back then.
The record never gained traction, and in 1991, Toby left the band to try his luck in Nashville. His first meeting with a record executive wasn't a pleasant one.
He stuck the tape in and went verse, chorus, fast forward, verse, chorus, fast forward, verse, chorus, fast forward, all the way through the tape. And he goes, well, I can tell you right off the bat, you can't write. So you're not up to Nashville standards on your writing, so you need to go back to the woodshed. Thought, well, hey, my songs do suck.
Toby's fortunes quickly turned when a friend gave a tape of his songs to a top executive and producer at Mercury Records, Harold Shedd.
I put the tape in the deck and started listening to it. And all these songs, that I've never heard before, real good songs, started playing.
So I get a phone call that next Monday morning, and he flew in Friday night and signed me.
This guy really had some fabulous music, and why other people didn't get that, I don't know, but we all have our tastes.
2 years later, Toby released his first single. It shot to the top of the charts.
I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to ride. Wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony over Canton Drive.
Should Have Been a Cowboy came out in 1993 and was the most played song of the 90s per Billboard magazine.
His first album followed shortly after, self-titled Toby Keith. It spawned 4 top 5 hits and was certified platinum.
I wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then. I wish I could start this whole thing over again.
Toby was riding high, but a new regime took over at Mercury. And despite the album's tremendous success, they decided to move him to a sister label.
And so he's working with basically a whole new team on a whole new label.
They saw this country boy that some people would look at as a redneck and just said, we need to trim your edges off.
I just really wanted this to be me and do my music and let it hang out,
The Polydor album, Boomtown, featured a #1 single and 2 top 10 hits.
Who's that man running my life?
Boomtown went platinum as well, but due to label indifference, he was moved yet again, this time to the short-lived A&M Nashville.
I just got to know the sad blue moon ever shine on you.
Blue Moon was Toby's 3rd platinum album in a row, but A&M folded shortly after, and Toby found himself back at Mercury.
I had come back to the label Damage to Goods, and the regime that I started with that broke me out was gone by the time I got back. So it was like, come on in here and let's show you some songs that we want you to do.
Dream walking, pillow talking, she's calling my name again.
The album, Dreamwalkin', wasn't as successful as his previous efforts. And after a Greatest Hits album in 1998, Toby asked to be released from Mercury.
I have so much faith in thinking that was such the right thing to do. I knew I had to get out of there.
Ooh, gotta get you some, gotta get you some, gotta get you some. Ooh, gotta get you some money.
In 1999, he signed with the DreamWorks label, and his luck began to change.
When he signed with DreamWorks, one of the things I promised him is that I would let him be the artist that he has wanted to be.
In November of that year, they released a single that would do just that.
How do you like me now? How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way.
How Do You Like Me Now made Toby a superstar. It spent 5 weeks at #1 and was the top country song of the year.
Everything started happening that made the whole industry look up and say, hey, this guy, where's he been? And we're all going, man, he's been right here.
I was happy. It got the monkey off my back.
On the heels of How Do You Like Me Now, Toby was named Male Vocalist of the Year by both the CMA and the ACM. And he'd begun racking up a string of #1 singles. One of them brought a great deal of praise, along with a good bit of controversy.
American girls and American guys will always stand up and salute. We'll always recognize when
Toby wrote, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, in response to the attacks of September 11th.
I thought, what would my dad that flew this flag out in his yard, that was a proud veteran, what would he think about us getting hit on this soil? I knew how angry he would be. So the original title of this song was Angry American.
all brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
DreamWorks turned out to be a dream label for Toby. While there, he released 6 platinum albums and 12 #1 singles.
I wanna talk about me, wanna talk about I, wanna talk about #1 on my me, my.
In 2005, he realized an even bigger dream. He started his own record label called Showdog.
We got to a point where it looked like I had an opportunity to make my move. I talked a big game and just went and busted my butt and made it happen.
I ain't as good as I once was. I've got a few years on me now.
Now, in complete control of his career, Toby continued producing hit records and selling out arenas. He also tried his hand at acting, starring in 2 films, the music-based drama Broken Bridges in 2006, and the offbeat comedy Beer for My Horses in 2008.
It was a different creative process for me, and it was so much fun.
His popularity was at its peak when he co-hosted the CMT Music Awards in 2012.
Pretty cool, huh?
3 years later, he received an honor that may have been his most special. He was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Entertainer of the Year, Album of the Year, Single of the Year, Video of the Year, all that stuff we've won. None of that means anything to me anymore. This award tonight is the only thing I ever wanted, and thank you for making this possible for me.
Toby continued making music, and in October of 2021, he released what would be his final album, Peso in My Pocket. It was shocking news when later that year, he was diagnosed with stomach cancer. The effects of the illness were evident in our 2022 interview.
Pretty debilitating to have to go through all that, but as long as everything stays hunky-dory, then we'll look at something good in the future.
After treatment, the initial prognosis was good, but the cancer returned in 2023 and took Toby's life on February 5th, 2024. Toby Keith leaves a wife, 3 children, and 4 grandchildren. he also leaves behind a legion of fans who saw him as more than just an entertainer. To them, he also stood as a symbol of the American pride and spirit that filled his songs. He was the Big Dog Daddy. Rest in peace, Toby Keith.
We're building a better postal service. All parts working in sync to move your business forward. With a streamlined shipping network and new high-speed processing and delivery centers. For more value, more reliability, and more on-time deliveries. The United States Postal Service is built for how you business. And how you business is with simple, affordable, and reliable shipping. USPS Ground Advantage.
What's up at DQ? These two are debating which $7 meal deal with fries, drink, and a sundae is the best full-size meal deal of all.
Cheeseburger.
Chicken strips. There's something for everyone in the $7 meal deal at DQ. How they taste good.
Well, this is me.
It's still early. You want to maybe grab a coffee?
With the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card, you earn 2% cash back on what you want, like coffee, ping pong, a movie, karaoke, and 2% cash back on what you need.
No. Just my shoe.
Like maybe shoes without laces.
Just the two folks.
The Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. That's real life ready.
Domino's Perfect Combo includes 2 pizzas, 2 sides, and a 2-liter bottle of Coke. So we were asking real people how much they think all of this costs.
35, 45, 50.
$19.99. I'll order that when I get home. It's Domino's Perfect Combo, and it's all just $19.99.
Been there, done that, messed around. I'm having fun. Don't put me down. I'll never let you. With Allegro, allergies won't hold me back. I won't let you. Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin, and unlike Zyrtec, won't make me drowsy. Nothing beats Allegra. It's the fastest non-drowsy 24-hour allergy relief.
The right age for Neutrogena retinol?
That's whatever you want it to be.
It has germ-proven retinol
That targets vital cell turnover, even skin tone,
and smooths fine lines with visible results in just 1 week. Neutrogena retinol.
Hold up. Instantly? DraftKings showing up big for the Super Bowl. You got me feeling like Jimmy Johnson in the 90s. Only thing else I gotta say is, how about you miss the bonus bet?
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and turn a $5 Super Bowl bet into $200 instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
Nailed it.
I bet you never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away?
I mean, I worked a long time for a record deal. And when it came true, my next thing was hope I had a big hit record or 2.
I should have been a cowboy, sitting there rolling. Now I'd be worked by a 6-shooter riding my pony on a cattle drive.
Should have been a cowboy, a little less tall. Wish I didn't know now. Who's that man? It's that blue moon ever shine on you. You ain't much fun since I quit drinking. Dream walking, we were in love. You just start piecing things together and you mature as an artist and the whole package got stronger.
It was such a big song that it allowed me some breathing room to grow and to try some other things.
My favorite writers are the guys that weren't, I say that weren't afraid to say it. So, I have to go ahead and say it like it is. And, for a long time that wasn't accepted like it is. And finally we bust through, and I think that's become my niche, is just to be myself. first few slams I got darts thrown at me and daggers were, you know, this is one flag wave too many, this is 7 months too late for this crap. But the second the American people heard it, you know, it became, you know what? That's the way I feel.
We'll raise up our glasses against evil forces, singing whiskey for my men, beer for my horses.
I said, man, I got a song, I got a big favor to ask of you. Would you sing a line, a verse out of a song I wrote? He said, what's the name of it? And I said, whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. And he said, you ain't got to sing nothing. He said, just, I'll do it. Just put me on the calendar.
Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party.
Red Soul Cup is the stupidest song that I've ever heard in my life. And it's written by 2 knuckleheads, the Warren brothers, and they got me a song, and I said, this is stupid, but it's freaking awesome stupid. This business is very humbling, it's very rewarding, but you have to be very optimistic the whole time. You have to have confidence in what you do and confidence in yourself that you're going to be here. And once you get enough people in Nashville fools, then you know you can do a bunch of records.
This weekend, it's a special episode of Hot 20.
The songwriting stuff was always the most important to me.
We celebrate the live band music of Toby Keith. Join us as we remember a country music legend tomorrow morning at 9/8 Central.
It can't be a pop star. Doubt it.
Chew on C. This is rough, but it's also finished.
What you want to do here? Please don't touch that.
Get ready, America.
New Kinder Chocolate. Delicious little bars of smooth milk chocolate with a creamy, milky center. Made for being a kid. Let that kid flag fly.
I'm hearing different ways for me to scream for colon cancer.
It's time to use my voice. I've got a choice, or they won't answer.
I sat down with my doc. We had a talk. You just what to say.
I asked for Cologuard and did it my way.
Cologuard is a one-of-a-kind way to screen for colon cancer that's effective and non-invasive. It's for people 45 plus at average risk, not high risk. False positive and negative results may occur. Ask your provider for Cologuard.
I did it my way.
4.
Hand-picked oranges squeezed at their peak, vitamin C, and no added sugar, because it's basically already perfect. Tropicana.
At the Cracker Barrel, freshly made food at a fair price is just what we do. In fact, we've got over 20 meals under $12, each served with a helping of care. Eat, shop, earn Cracker.
Hey, I think I have a fever.
I don't feel so good either.
This is not just 1 hour delivery. This is not just medicine. This is fast relief for those who can't take a time out. Walgreens.
The magic never leaves you when you stay with the Disney Resorts Collection. Following you along everywhere you go. Making every moment special. Even more surprising than your last. And bringing you extra time in any of the 4 theme parks every day. Plus, stay longer and save more with up to 35% on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels. Why would you stay anywhere else?
$5 duo at Burger King. Double up flavors when hunger dings. Whopper Virginia and Royal Crispy Racks for a lunch, little dinner, or late night snack. Have it your way.
9.
This St. Patty's Day me covers turned mint green. But one big splash and I've left the scene.
No, he disappeared.
My lovely Lucky Charms, they're not.
$1 million Whopper contest.
10 freaking commercials. So.
I can top that.
Hey! You can top that!
Really? Avocado, bacon, hollandaise.
Hollandaise.
Pickles and sport peppers.
What? Corn chips.
Brisket farce?
I can top that.
Bacon, egg, and cheese Whopper.
Pizza Whopper.
Creating your Whopper your way could win you $1 million. Can you top that?
Plus.
Wow. 10 commercials later.
No doubt, Toby was one of our favorite guests over the years, and he always delivered. We shared many special moments with the Big Dog Daddy, and here are some of the best.
You don't do it all at lunch. You're not very big. You just sit there, okay? Go easy. Go easy. I don't want you to lose your giggle. They know how to push my buttons at retail and at radio and things like that. They know where the Toby buttons are. And then you got, now that is one thing I swore I'd never do is talk about myself in third person. I just did it, so I'm gonna back up. I'm not gonna say that anymore.
This video kind of showed your comedic side. That must have been a lot of fun to do. Tell us about
You
that.
mean unlike talking about me and weed with Willie?
But this was extra goofy.
We were always extra goofy.
It was extra. You had fun. You had toilet paper shoved up your nose.
Let me read what your pal Blake said here. And I swear to God, he's drunk while he's recording that song. I mean, if you listen to his voice, I know Toby well enough to know his sober, talking, singing voice, and to know he's had a few. He was drunk.
Well, he's full of but when I recorded the song, I wasn't drunk. Now the video's a different story. And he does know me well enough, and if he'd have been there, he'd have been drunk too, so.
It will not be your first time to host a CMT Awards, because, of course, when we used to call it the Flameworthies, you hosted with Pamela Anderson. I think that was like 03. Did you learn anything from that hosting time that might help you with this gig?
It's just not that hard a gig. You gotta work your way through the bad jokes. You gotta rewrite some of the jokes, but the reason they get guys like us to do it is because we can run with it. You know what I mean? If they say we're going to a commercial and you're not there on your line, you just make something up.
See, that
We'll be back with more stuff.
I can't imagine anybody else singing that song other than you, but if you had to pick from sort of the new crop of country music stars, who could do it justice, do you think?
Michael Bublé. I drove around, sideswiped it in, did a big power slide in there and jumped out and had the microphone. And I said, ladies and gentlemen, the 2007 Big Dog Daddy.
We are definitely going to be feeling the love tonight.
Get ready to swoon as your favorite country artists cover iconic love songs.
It just kind of like jerks in my soul.
It's just shocking to hear how many people still love this song.
CMT's Campfire Sessions, all new next on CMT.
And the flavor of slow-cooked smoked sausage be so gloriously delicious that the sight of it sizzling makes your taste buds weep. If it's Hillshire Farm, oh, hell yeah.
Domino's Perfect Combo includes 2 pizzas, 2 sides, and a 2-liter bottle of Coke. So we were asking real people how much they think all of this costs.
35, 45, 50.
$19.99. Mother, that's when I get home. It's Domino's Perfect Combo, and it's all just $19.99.
Listen, Grace, it's over. Excellence Cream by L'Oreal Paris has everything I've wished for. It's even better than my ex. Hair color.
Nothing protects or covers gray better.
Excellence Cream by L'Oreal Paris. I'm worth it.
At the Cracker Barrel, freshly made food at a fair price is just what we do. In fact, we've got over 20 meals under $12, each served with a helping of care. Eat, shop, earn Cracker Barrel rewards.
Introducing Ned's Black Psoriasis. He thinks his flaky red patches are all people see.
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat black psoriasis. It can help you get clearer skin. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can happen. Otezla may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Some people taking Otezla have depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur.
Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla.
7.
Do you like chocolate bars?
What do you think, Indy?
Welcome to Blue Buffalo's. One taste is all it takes. If Gil doesn't like his food, he will let me know. He will turn his nose up at it and he will walk away. It's hard for me to find the food that makes him happy. We sent you Blue Tasteful's dry food. And he devoured it. Clearly he was a big fan. When he's happy, I'm happy. It's healthy and he loves it. You have a new cat food. I absolutely have a new cat food. Pick up Blue Tastefuls and find out why one taste is all it takes. Available in dry, wet, and singles. Get more from your morning routine. Make 20 cups of deliciously rich coffee with coffee made at home for the price of 1 cup from a coffee shop. Coffee's perfect mate. Coffee Mate.
10.
My tip is, the worst lies are the lies you tell yourself. Smoking isn't that dangerous.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT now.
Frank, a second time we can all agree on.
Yes.
The Daily Show. Monday with Jon Stewart. Monday at 11 on Comedy Central. And next day on Paramount Plus.
Back. 11 commercials later.
The sweetest part of it all is to look back on it and go, you know what, you were right. You didn't compromise. The times you did were strictly just for your family. And once I provided for them, you know, I always said, hey, I've got a magic number, and if I hit it, watch out, because I'm going to be out of control.
Don't let the old man in. I wanna live with some more. Can't leave it up to him. He's knocking on my door. And I knew all of my life that someday it would end. Get up and go outside. Don't let the old man in. How many moons I have lived. My body's weathered and worn. Just ask yourself, how would you be if you didn't know the day you were born? Try to love on your wife and stay close to your friends. Toast each sundown with wine. Don't let the old man in. My body's weathered and worn. Ask yourself, how would you be if you didn't know the day you were born? When he rides up on his horse, you feel that cold bitter wind. Look out your window and smile. Don't let the old man in. Look out your window and smile. Don't let the old man